So I've been skating for 1 month now, and this has basically been my progress so far. So my skateboard arrived on June 22nd. The first video I took was the next day, so June 23rd.
Stomp on it. Stomp on the edge to pick it up.
So in this first video, it's basically like my first attempt at an ollie, and it's pretty hilarious like looking back on it now because I'm doing it completely wrong. The technique is not there at all. I started like on the grass because like I wasn't comfortable really just like standing on the board on the concrete because like it was just like so scary. I thought the board was gonna like roll away or something. So yeah, I started practicing on the grass and was doing it like totally wrong. I'm literally just like jumping from like one side of the board to the other, just literally like hopping up and down.
Well, definite improvement today.
So this next one's a few days later. This is June 27th. So I kind of like upgraded and moved onto the sidewalk just because I felt like on the grass I really wasn't like progressing at all. I found a crack in the ground that I really like to like put the board's wheel in just to like steady the board. I still like am doing it completely wrong. At this point I was like also really scared of popping the board. Like for some reason I like just couldn't do it. So I was literally just like tilting it a little bit but then just like moving over and like hopping to the other side of the board. So this next video is from July 11th.
Noise.
You can see it, I like kind of started to pop the board a little bit, but I just really didn't know what to do with my other foot. And it was sort of just like moving up the board, but I wasn't like tilting it at all. I was basically just like tilting the board up and down like this and not like this motion. So this next one's from July 13th, and you can tell I'm getting like more comfortable. And I am like kind of hitting the pop. I feel like I was putting too much weight and not like lifting it up fast enough in order for the board to like actually get air. So then the next day on July 14th,
I hear that freaking tail hit the curb.
I was really getting more pops in, and then I was really like feeling and like beginning to understand like how everything is like supposed to work and like the movements, what it needs to like feel like in order to actually do an ollie. And at this point I still wasn't like tilting my right foot, so it was kind of just like lifting up and down off the board, which is like not the proper way to do it.
Lift your front foot, back foot. You're doing this, Alicia. You're literally grabbing it and you go like this.
I know.
You got it.
Oh.
Oh,
That's better.
I totally feel it now.
You tipped more there. I see it.
Oh, fucking hell. Much more sense now. Nope.
You're putting way too much weight on the board that's staying on the ground.
Nope. Nope.
So you have to jump. You have to jump.
Whoa.
Oh,
That was
baby.
pretty good.
This one's from July 16th, and I feel like, yeah, once again, I was getting more of the popping technique down, but I just wasn't moving my other foot properly.
It's like so close yet so far, you know? Like I feel the physics happening. Nope. Whoa. Nope.
That one actually wasn't bad. I was actually getting like a good pop and like a decent amount of air. I just like wasn't going anywhere with it.
Nope. I feel like I have more control on my board now for some reason, so it's like less scary.
So So this clip was from July 20th, and I was definitely really like feeling those pops and like feeling more confident. And this was the day that we actually went to a small skate park for the first time. And that was the first time I ever went down like any sort of ramp. It doesn't look that big, but it's actually like terrifying when you're like trying to do it. And then finally on August 1st, I actually decided to go back and like rewatch some of the ollie tutorials that I watched before. And now that I had like more experience, I actually kind of understood how to actually do it and what I was doing wrong. So I'll link the video below that like really helped me the most, but like this was the first time I feel like I was actually doing all the foot movements properly. Maybe not necessarily the right timing, but like I was finally like doing it properly. And then I decided to record myself in slow-mo, which actually helped so much because it happens so quickly. It's hard to like analyze everything that you're doing. So in slow-mo you can really see, okay, what is my left foot doing? What is my right foot doing? Like what do I need to fix? So I feel like it was August 3rd that I did my first like baby ollie where I'm like kind of doing all the movements where I'm getting air. It's not like amazing, but I feel like I finally like did an ollie. I also got comfortable doing this like little trick where you like just jump on the board, which also like was one of those things that seems like so easy, but like it's actually terrifying like when you're practicing, but then like once you do it, it's like, oh, that wasn't bad at all, and then you can just like keep doing it and you're like, why was I so scared of that? And then on August 5th was the first time going to like a real like big skate park, and this is where I went down like a bunch of bigger ramps. In this video I don't know what it's called, but it's like I went down a ramp and then like went a little bit up the bowl and then went back, which it doesn't look that impressive like on camera, but honestly like it's not that easy to do. I was very happy with that. And then at the skate park I also practiced like kind of like dropping in, even though it's just like onto a small ramp, but like definitely need some practice on smaller ones before I try to like drop into an actual, what I don't know what they're called, like those concave bowls. So yeah, that's my progress so far. Like I've obviously come a long way just looking at the first video. I just feel like in general I'm just like so much more comfortable on it. And yeah, like if I progress this much in like basically 1 month, like I can't wait to see where I'll be at like in another month. So yeah, that is all my progress so far. I hope that you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.